Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. Today the question is, what is the message that I need to pay attention to today? So we have pile number 1 right here, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So pick the pile that you are most drawn to, and that will be the pile that has the message that you need to hear today. So I'm going to begin with pile number 1. And remember, if you want a full reading from me, answering all questions you may have with a full energy scan and even Reiki healing, be sure to contact me at my website at www.butterflyinsight.net, or you can reach me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/butterflyinsight. Okay, so the first card that I've pulled here is Deceit in Reverse. So I'm going to look that up for you. Okay. Receiving this card reversed puts you on a notice that the deceit of the past is over or about to end. Perhaps some enmity at work is being dissolved, or maybe a more open communication has developed in your personal life. Be assured that the negative and dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage of new, peaceful, and open environment, one where you will be able to forge more success and greater comfort. On a deeper level, this card reversed is telling you that the period of self-deceit is over. You are now ready to see the abiding truth of your own value, power, deserving. It may take a continued effort, but your honesty with yourself regarding these truths will bring even greater value to your life. And an affirmation for those of you that picked pile number 1 is, I am honest with myself and others, and I attract great honesty, integrity, and support from the universe. Now the second card that came up here is Shaman. And there it is. Ancient Healing Wisdom. The deep, compassionate eyes of this Native American shaman portray the wisdom of one who has seen and knows. He has witnessed visions, spirits, suffering, and joy, and knows everything that exists has spirit's intentionality behind it. Able to travel beyond the veil of ordinary reality, the shaman's primary assignment is to discern and maintain the balance between what his human community takes from the natural world and it gives back. When this relationship is out of balance, the shaman must do whatever is necessary to restore it. Balance equals healing. So any illness, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, stem from an illness of spirit. It may be due to a soul loss, psychic intrusions, ancestral karma, or other spiritual causes that could be contributing to the manifest condition for which you seek help. So with this deceit card pulling up right next to this shaman card, it would tell me that the deceit that has occurred in your life, to yourself and from others, has affected you spiritually. You've allowed it to affect you spiritually. Of course, all of your feelings are valid in the way that you have dealt with this, but it's time now to put it behind you, know that it's behind you, and getting there more so, and care for yourself right now. It's time to do some tender, loving care for yourself and find your own inner truth. So whatever methodologies or remedies you pursue, whether allopathic, alternative, or a combination, let the healing of your spirit be your priority. Know that the deepest spiritual wound is the illusion of being separate from Source, or Great Spirit, or whatever name you give the Creator. It is the trick of the mind that creates the sense of separation. This is a deep time for deep healing, starting with your relationship with Spirit. Call upon your spirit guides and ancestors to help you with any emotional, mental, and physical healing that you need. Call upon the Creator to assist you in mending any rift in your relationship with Spirit. Choose thoughts that support wholeness and well-being. Allow darker thoughts or shadows to appear as well, but simply observe them as they arrive in consciousness and then dissolve. See yourself as healed, whole, and complete, and it shall be. This is an excellent time for much meditation, journaling, and just giving yourself time. The next card is regret, and it again brings up the past, which the deceit talks about, things being behind you. So here's the regret card. And this color is an orangey yellow, which involves the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. And that's all about belief in yourself. It's all about manifesting what you want in your life. So I'm going to read about the regret card. First it says, I know that I cannot change the past, and that's an important message for you today. The soul doesn't know time. It is a construct of the physical dimension. To your soul there is only one big now. Think of the past as the now that has already been created, and the future as the now that has yet to be created. You don't have the power to uncreate the past, so let that go. The power of creation lies in your awareness of the present. You have the power to not only create your future, but also acceptance of your past. You should realize that you are a total summation of every single experience you have had. These experiences have helped shape you into the person you are today. Train yourself to not judge past events as good or bad, but as opportunities. What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Focusing on the past and letting it dictate the direction of your future is taking your power away from yourself. You are the creator. You hold the power. Reflect on the lessons of the past and use your current power to create your bright future. And then we have the tarot cards. First, the strength card. You have all of the strength you need within you to do this, to get past your past, to come to a peace with it, and a peace with who you are. You have the strength to do that within you. And then I get the Five of Swords. Remember how I pulled up the deceit card here? And the deceit card was saying that whatever has been going on may be almost over, if not already over. The Five of Swords tells me it's not quite over. So there's still some stuff going on, some deceit going on specifically about is what's in this card. So know that it's going to pass. And right now, while that's processing, be true to you. And find that inner healing, because it's on its way out. And now we'll move on to pile number 2. Okay, the first card I come with for pile number 2 is Patience. And it's upside down, which is showing a lacking thereof. So I'm going to read about that card for you. And it says at the beginning, peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. Reversed, peaceful direction, redirection is the message when this card is reversed. Open up to the options available to you, even if they aren't yet totally clear. The universe supports you when you allow its influence to help direct your outcomes, and when you open your imagination to all the potential solutions around you. The key is to keep moving forward without the need for urgency. Don't give up on your goal. Initiation and renewed action are needed now, so keep an open eye to new and unexpected opportunities around you. You may be surprised where they lead. The affirmation is, I pursue my goals With open receptivity, I am patient and flexible, willing to receive in many surprising and imaginative ways. And then we have clouds, shape-shifting. And this card is all about changes and going with them. So I'm going to read that to you. In both subtle and dramatic ways, you shape-shift by your choice of clothing, hairstyle, adornments, and even mannerisms such as facial expressions, gestures, and the way you walk. By adjusting these along with your internal attitude, you can actually display different personas. When you experiment with these variations of self-expression that are not how you ordinarily present yourself, others will react to you, depending on the degree in which your persona contrasts with the one they are most familiar with. Be like the clouds as you try out different forms, stretching your limits at times, willing to move and adjust as necessary. Lift your head up, square your shoulders, stand tall, so that your chest and heart are open to the world. Note how this feels. You may feel vulnerable at first, but stay with it. Then let your shoulders fall forward slightly, pull your chest inward an inch or two, and let your head drop a little. Observe how this feels. Experiment with contracting your aura, your energy field, and then expand it as far as you comfortably can. By this kind of shape-shifting, you can consciously choose your expression in your world. Just remember who you are at the core. So with these two cards together, it's saying you can reach those goals that you feel frustrated about not getting to yet by going with the flow, bending with it, adjusting yourself to stay in alignment with what you want. And then I get balance. And it says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world and do so without judgment. This card is purple, which is a card of a color of the crown chakra, connecting to spirit, being at one with yourself. And I'm going to read that card. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of your situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand that the side you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, and you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. So whatever deception has been going on, twisting, or nope, that was the last one, deception. So there's some kind of judgment going on, either against you or within you. And likely, if you're having this trouble with your path and getting to your goals and it's frustrating you, you need to kind of look at the balance of all of it and not be so judgmental about the process and towards yourself. But like the clouds say, go with the flow and realize that it's all there for a reason and it's all there to help and assist you. So learn from it. Then I get the moon card, which tells me that you will find your truth and where you want to go in your dreams. Daydreams and night dreams as well. Sorry, my camera shifted. And I'll show you the moon card. And it too says there may be some kind of something going on that you're not fully looking at. Something may appear differently than it is. So look hard at everything around you. That will help you shift what you need to shift in order to move closer to what you're trying to move towards. And then I get the Five of Wands. And this card is a card about little mini battles going on, like silly ones. And also there's like a dance going on. There's a dance between what you want and the fight against it. So that's happening. And as long as that's happening, then it's going to keep happening. The dance is going to keep happening. So you're going to have to set aside that dance and move in a different direction, like the clouds often do, in order to get to your goal. So that is pile number 2. And remember, if you need a reading with me, a full one, where we go over a lot about your life and any questions that you have, I fully read your energy, and I can even give you a Reiki healing during the session. Go ahead and contact me at my website, www.butterflyinsight.net, or my Facebook at www.facebook.com/butterflyinsight. Okay, so pile number 3 is up now. Pile number 3, the first card I pulled for you is Cornucopia. So I'm going to read about that one for you. And it's upright. And it's about wish fulfillment. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds that you've planted in your energy, in your life, are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready, for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now. Spirit is applauding your effort. Yay for you. Now here is your affirmation. The universe is abundant. All that I desire comes to me in just the right time and way. I am blessed. Know this, because the energy is flowing to you now in an abundant way. Waterfall effortless is the next card, right next to cornucopia. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to read for you. You have come to the edge of your comfort zone and you find yourself moving past the perceived precipice of who you are, how you can be, or what you can do. Spirit is asking you to step beyond the edge and allow yourself to do so with ease rather than struggle. Yes, at times physical exertion is necessary, but when performed with fluidity and grace, when the task seems daunting, you will find that the movement moves you effortlessly. Approach the present situation or relationship with awareness and grace. Do not make it effortless. It just creates more strain. The key word here is to allow. This is not a time to fight, but to surrender to the will of Spirit, even if you are being asked to let go completely and tumble into the brink of creation itself. You will find the waters there to be ultimately still and calm. Keep your focus on your solar plexus and your breath, breathing through any tension. Relaxing and yielding to the movement that is occurring at any given moment makes your life effortless. So when you've been striving for everything that you desire here, you can kind of be in a strained situation where you need to just let go of that strain for it to flow to you finally. And that's what these cards together are telling you, because it's wanting to. You just got to let go and allow right now. And then I pulled the discipline card for you, which says I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So this is more confirmation that you are on your way to the success that you desire. And that is also a purple card, which is being in line with Spirit. And it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Your soul has a goal, but it also has chosen to incarnate in a world of distractions. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you have been given discipline as your birthright. It is time for you to remind yourself that your soul has come back to the planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life, instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way. Distractions can easily get us off the work of the soul, and if we give in to this apathetic impulse, we can miss any well-placed and well-planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Learn the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than a task delayed. So work towards what you're wanting, put the effort in, and then give yourself gratitude and joy in each tiny little accomplishment. That energy is going to push you towards this. And that energy is going to push you off the edge and into this waterfall. Okay? So then I get 5 of Swords telling me there's a part of you fighting that right now. There's a fight going on. There it is. But change is around the corner from where you're at right now. That's what the energy of 5 is all about, is change. Okay? And then we have the Strength card saying you do have the strength to get there really soon. This is coming really soon. This isn't coming in a long time. This is coming soon. And it's an 8, the Strength card is. An 8 is like beyond transformation. This is making your life the way you want it. So you can do that right now. The world is your oyster. Grab hold. Number 3s. And then finally, we are on pile number 4. We have adjacent possibilities reversed, forest, breath. I don't know why those turned upside down. They're not supposed to be. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Wheel of Fortune and 10 of Wands. Okay, so first, adjacent possibilities in reverse. I'm going to read that to you. When reversed, the adjacent possibilities card is warning you to be careful not to miss any unknown opportunity because you're too married to your agenda. It's also asking you to turn inward with a willingness to shake up your old unhealthy patterns and inner habits. The power of your life force moves through you deeply held habits, projecting your energy out into the universe and calling back your results. In this way, your ongoing thoughts and beliefs are really your defining moments, and in every moment you have another energetic choice. So it's time to decide. Are you going to let worry and self-doubt define you, or are you going to step into the ever-present adjacent possibility of optimism, trust, and self-love? No matter how stuck you feel, you always have the options in the thousands of choices you make every day. And the affirmation is, I am open and willing to take my life in new directions. I am becoming more aware of my many options for harmony and optimism in my thoughts and in all my choices each day. And then right just following that is breath. So green and beautiful, which is the heart chakra, is green and glorious like that. Okay. Your breathing is too shallow. Although it may feel natural, it is an unhealthy habit that causes shortness of breath. So your adjacent possibilities card was talking about unhealthy habits. This is one of them. When you subconsciously shorten your breath, no matter if this is habitual or triggered by some event or circumstance, it activates certain physiological signals that prepare your system for fight or flight. Another conditioned response to perceived anger is to hold your breath. This is your survival response, although it does not serve you to do so. So breathe. Inhale deeply, regardless of your concerns, worries, or problems, and then let it go. Next, allow yourself to breathe a little deeper and slower a few times. Remember that every breath you inhale is a gift, and every breath you exhale is a gift. The forest is a clear reminder of how this works. Whenever you're going through tense moments right now and worry that you're not going to reach any of these possibilities that you're wanting to reach, you're holding your breath, you're breathing shallow, you're stressed, just breathe. When you feel that stress, open up your airways, breathe all the way down into your lungs, into your abdomen, fill it all the way up, and then breathe it all the way out and again. And do that. Take long, deep breaths. Even you can do that while you're driving. You can do that while you're working. You can do that anywhere. And it's going to totally physiologically change what's going on inside of you to help you reach those possibilities and to help you deal with what you need to deal with in life. And then next we get the courage card. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Again, purple, the crown chakra. There's a lot of crown chakra cards happening today. Okay. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. You need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you are acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Fear is only an illusion, and obstacles are great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all of fear's guises. Perhaps you are changing career paths or entering or exiting a relationship. This test has been put before you because it is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you and only you can make the correct decision. By not taking that step forward, you may find yourself taking 2 steps back, only to face the same obstacle again. Trust in your inner self. That's why this is purple. Trust in your inner self. Trust in your intuition. Trust that you're going to make the right decisions. Okay? And breathe with it, and you'll get these opportunities. And next we have the Wheel of Fortune card. Your life could completely turn around from where it is right now. That's what this is saying. You're right on the edge of that. It can turn right around. All you have to do is start changing some of your habits, start breathing and believing in you, okay? Finally, the 10 of Wands. This is a card of burdens. You're feeling burdened. One way to help relieve yourself of that feeling is breathing, okay? Delegate wherever you can delegate. And also, here's some information for you. When you're feeling completely overwhelmed, you don't have to choose to be in that feeling. You can actually choose to focus on something that isn't that feeling. For example, something that you're accomplishing in the moment, or a joy that you're experiencing in the moment. But you don't have to stay there in that feeling. So try not to live in the feeling of being overwhelmed. Catch yourself when you feel that. Breathe and change your focus. It'll help, I promise you. So that is your card pull for today. And remember, if you need to reach me, I'm at www.butterflyinsight.net and facebook.com/butterflyinsight. Thank you for taking time with me today, and I hope this reading provided you the message that you needed. I will be on every week, sometime over the weekend, to bring you these messages and to answer frequently asked questions. If there are any questions that you would like me to answer, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do those in future weeks. Have a lovely day, everyone.